Today we're going to work through ToK Exhibition Prompt 1, What Counts as Knowledge? We're going to use the information from the latest ToK Examiners report to help you to put together a great ToK exhibition. Welcome to ToK Today. Likes and subscriptions are greatly appreciated. The written commentary for today's ToK exhibition can be found, along with many other great ToK resources, at toktoday.com. We're looking at ToK Exhibition Prompt number 1, What Counts as Knowledge? My first object is a childhood note from me to my brother written in a code that we devised as children. The code is meant to be a secret language between my brother and I. The note conveys knowledge which is exclusive to the two of us, as the code was devised by, and only understood by, the two of us. The note counts as knowledge because it contains meaning which can only be interpreted by a specific community of knowers. Examples of similar knowledge are the designated areas used in the UK shipping forecast, code signs used by military or police personnel, or symbolic meaning within a youth subculture like the Morike in Japan. The significance of the exclusivity of such knowledge is that it either evolved, or was devised, for a specific purpose, communicating meaning in an abbreviated or telegraphed form. The exclusivity of the knowledge could be one of the purposes of its design, as is the case with the code that I devised with my brother, or it could be an unintended function of the knowledge, as is the case with the areas in the shipping forecast. This counts as knowledge because meaning is derived from membership of a specific group of knowers. The note is included in the exhibition because what counts as knowledge is both contextual and purposeful. Taken out of context, our code becomes little more than a set of squiggles on paper. The context of knowledge comprises those who produce the knowledge, those who acquire the knowledge, and the purpose of the knowledge. Without an understanding of context, usually acquired through membership of a group of knowers, the knowledge can be misinterpreted, or even meaningless, i.e. no longer knowledge. However, knowledge which is created to remain exclusive can be understood by knowers beyond the target community if they develop either a deep understanding of the context, the purpose, or tools of deciphering the code. This indicates that what counts as knowledge may not be the content/meaning, but may be the context and purpose of the knowledge community. The second object is an MRI scan of my left knee, showing a tear in a ligament. The MRI scan was looked at by two unrelated medical professionals working in separate hospitals. Both medics interpreted the scan in exactly the same way. This image counts as knowledge as it is knowledge produced by a community of knowers who share a standardized method of knowledge production. This community of knowers also share a standardized threshold for what constitutes knowledge. However, what sets this knowledge apart from Object 1 is that this knowledge is designed to be understood beyond its originating community of knowers. The MRI scan is knowledge produced using the scientific method. As such, it counts as knowledge because of its method of production, its objectivity, reliability, validity, and universality. As such, the MRI scan is knowledge based on facts. The MRI scan is included in the exhibition because some knowledge is not based on opinion, nor meaning which is solely specific to a community of knowers. Such knowledge is produced using methods which are designed for universality across communities of knowers, and replication for the purposes of validation, for example, the scientific method. The generalizability and aspiration for universality of such knowledge is why this counts as knowledge. This is knowledge which has standardized meaning regardless of context, the knower, nor the purpose of the use of the knowledge. Human and natural scientific knowledge should be understood and interpreted in the same way regardless of the context of the knower. This is particularly important when we are considering knowledge pertaining to the organization and maintenance of human life, such as engineering, medical, and economic knowledge. However, the objectivity of such knowledge may detract from the individualized experience of the knower. Whilst two MRI scans may show the same condition in two separate people, the individuals may experience that condition in very different ways. Knowledge which is designed for objective generalizability runs the risk of losing the meaning of that knowledge, which is specific to the individual knower. The third object is a ticket from a music concert that I attended in May 2022. At the concert, I experienced strong emotions of elation, freedom, and near transcendence. This was a peak experience, the closest that I have come to a sublime state. The ticket counts as knowledge as the most truthful knowledge that I have ever experienced, but could not be externally validated, nor necessarily shared with other knowers. Internal knowledge, sometimes called self-knowledge, represents a form of internal truth. This counts as knowledge to the knower as it can be a very strong form of knowledge. However, it is not necessarily known to other knowers, nor is it necessarily validated or even agreed by others. As such, the ticket is included in this exhibition because it represents a wholly individual form of knowledge unlike objects 1 and 2. Such internal knowledge can include emotions, experiences, intuition, and memories. The internal nature of such knowledge can be difficult to communicate to other knowers, making external validation even more difficult. However, such internal knowledge can have significant influence on the interpretation, explanation, and perspectives that knowers form regarding new externally produced knowledge. For example, I will now be more receptive to knowledge which is aligned with the musicians who played at the concert, for example, adverts using music from the same band. Arguably, values are a form of such internal knowledge. They may have external labels but are experienced at a near internal level. As values are the basis of interpretation and perspectives, the consideration of such internal knowledge is important if we are to understand what counts as knowledge. Forms of knowledge production designed for a wider community of knowers are influenced by the values and perspectives of the knowledge producer. For example, biochemists have to decide which disease to study when formulating treatments. This initial decision can be influenced by values. Therefore, it is argued that internal, unvalidated, knower-specific knowledge, aka a truth, is the basis of all knowledge, and therefore is the essence of what counts as knowledge. And that's it for my ToK exhibition, 950 words of ToK goodness. You can get a copy of this exhibition at toktoday.com, but don't copy and paste it, cause plagiarism is not a winning strategy. This is the third ToK exhibition commentary that I've written. You can find the others, along with lots of other ToK resources and help at toktoday.com. If you found today's video useful, please subscribe, or give us a like. Enjoy your ToK learning, stay ToKtastic my friends.
Bye!